Reading time, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson. We have been talking about nonfiction and the reasons we read and how we should read. Okay, so I'm going to stay with tigers a little bit. I know we started talking about knights in shining armor, and now we're talking about tigers, but nonfiction includes animals, it includes history, it includes science, lots of different things. So we've already talked about most of these things. Nonfiction readers grow knowledge and they pay attention to details and all of these things. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Understand and use keywords. This is really important because I don't just want you to see a big word and skip it, and I don't want you to read the word and then just move on without knowing what it means. And I don't want you to read a word and know what it means, but never use it either. Okay? So you're going to look for words that you don't know. You're going to find out what they mean, and you're going to try to use them. So let's go to a book we've already used. We'll go to one of the Tigers books that we've used, and then I'll show you a different one. So you might remember in our last lesson, we looked at this book, and we found something really interesting that it said here, a tiger's stripes camouflage it. Well, camouflage is a difficult word to read, to spell, to say, and it's possible some people don't know it. Well, this author was so kind as to give us a tiger terms section. Camouflage, an animal's natural color or form that blends in with what is around it. Great. So in this book, what this author does is show us a little box that has the new terms. In Scholastic News, what do? If it's a new word that the author knows is going to be difficult, they make it darker and bigger. Okay, they kind of highlight it for us in bold text. But now here's a different way of doing it. This is another book on tigers. Okay, it's called Our Amazing World Tigers. And it says here, a group of tigers is known as an ambush or a streak. Oh, wow. Well, I know a flock of sheep and I know a pack of wolves, but an ambush of tigers or a streak of tigers? Okay, I'm going to remember those. So when I read other books about tigers, or if I write about tigers or I have a conversation about them, I can remember these words and I can use them. If somebody says, "Oh, I saw a group of tigers," you didn't see a group, you saw a streak of tigers or an ambush of tigers. See what we did? We read something here, we learned it, and then we used it. Here's another example from the same book. Baby tigers are called cubs. And you see what the author does here in this book? If there's a term that the author thinks might be new or difficult, it's written a little bit differently. And look, this author does it again. A group of cubs is called a litter. Okay, so baby tigers are called cubs, and a group of tigers is called a litter. A group of cubs is called a litter. And a group of tigers, we learned before, was an ambush or a streak. So the author is telling us, hey, this is probably a new word. Hey, I want you to know how to use this word. Okay? So you see how very quickly, in only about a minute, we learned cubs and litter and ambush and streak. I know you knew the word cubs beforehand. Did you know the other ones? Maybe you had heard them before, but now we know them, and that's what we want to do. We want to understand and use key words. So it says here, carnivores eat meat. Tigers are carnivores that, like humans, eat meat. Okay, so there we go. We're making a connection to something that we know. We know that we like to eat meat, most of us do, and tigers like to eat meat. And instead of saying eat meat and meat eaters, now we can use the word carnivores. And that's it, boys and girls. Look for the new big words and learn how to use them, and then use them. And if the author doesn't tell you what it means, or if you don't catch it, write it down in your little notebook, and then you can ask me or look it up in a dictionary. That's it, boys and girls. Keep on reading those books, and there's more nonfiction for you on Freckle. Have a great day. The end.